All right, good day, everyone. Today we're doing trapezoids. So we have two type of trapezoids we're going to talk about, just regular and then isosceles trapezoids. You do need your property paper again, so you're going to add. As you can see, there's 3 properties here on regular trapezoid, but for some reason there's only 2 that was written in here, so you're going to add a number 3. So you're going to add it when I add it onto mine. So I'm going to do that in a second. All right. If you have a printer, you can print out both the handouts. Fill them in as you're watching the video, and then either tape or glue these in to your journal. If you don't have a printer, then you do need to write everything down that I'm writing down. The only thing you don't have to directly copy again is the properties if you're putting them onto your property paper. Otherwise, you do need to copy them directly into your journal. Okay? We're going to start with regular trapezoids, and then after that, we'll do the isosceles trapezoids. I can see there's not too many examples. All right, so a trapezoid. It's a quadrilateral with exactly 1 pair of parallel lines, not sides. So everyone draw yourself some kind of trapezoid. Okay. The bases on the parallel sides. So make yourself another trapezoid. So this is like base 1, base 2. Legs are the non-parallel side. Oh, sorry, making a triangle. So this will be a leg, that will be a leg, and base angles, okay? Angles at the bases. Okay? All right, example 1. Oh, let's look at our properties, because we got to add one here. All right, so let's read our properties, and then we'll do example 1. Exactly 1 pair of parallel sides, okay? The medium equals 1/2 B1 plus 2. This is very important. And then the number 3 is consecutive angles between bases are supplementary. So make sure I want to add this third property. All right? That means add up to 180. You guys should know that by now. So let's look at example 1. Example 1 says, find the value of x for the trapezoid. Okay, so these are my bases. Okay, and we just wrote this property, so we know that they have to equals 180. So I can add them to equals 180. So we can just do 12x plus 3 plus 13x plus 2 equals 180. All right, so 12 plus 13 is 25. 3 plus 2 is 5, equals 180. Subtract 5 from both sides, so that gives me 25x equals, what is that, 175? Then divide 25 on both sides, x turns out to be 7. All right? All right, so let's talk about the medium. You probably do need to write this down too, and the formula is really important, which you already have here, but I'm going to write it here again. So the median is a segment that joins the midpoints of the legs of the trapezoid. It is parallel to the bases. So okay, this is the median. All right. To find the length of the median, use the following formula. And we wrote the formula earlier. Okay, so let's go ahead and just do example 2. All right, example 2 says, in trapezoid A, B, C, D, E, F is the median. Okay, right here. Find each of the following. Okay, and I forgot to put some stuff on here, but you can kind of see it on this picture here. So, like, you have sides that are congruent, you know, so just keep that in mind. Okay. So it says if AB equals 25, and you're using the same picture over and over again, so keep that in mind. And DC equals 13. All right, well, that's just straight using the median formula, okay, because you're looking for EF. So it's just going to be 1/2 your basis. You can put that in the calculator, and it turns out to be 19, okay? Now it says AE equals 11. All right, FB equals 8. Is that right? Okay, so we're looking for AD. So you want the entire length. Well, this is bisecting each other. So if this is 11, we said that these are the same. You remember the tick marks? So if this is 11, that means EA is also 11. So if I'm looking for AD, it'll be 11 plus 11, which is 22. Same thing if I'm looking for BC. So if this is 8, this is also 8. So that would be 8 plus 8, which is 16. All right? Now, again, you're using the same picture again, so if you want to erase as you go. They're saying AB is 29. Okay. Uh-oh, this time they're giving me the median this time, which is 24. And I have to find this. Okay, so I'm just going to use the formula. So the formula says I'm doing 1/2. All right. I don't know that base, so I'm going to put X plus that one, which is 29. But I do know my medium is 24. I think I'm writing too big because I got to do another problem. I'm going to put a little line here. All right, so if you want to get rid of that, first is multiply both sides by 2. So now you have X plus 29 equals 48. Move the 29 over, so X turns out to be 19. All right, so that's all you have to do. All right, so let's look at this one here. It's saying AB. Again, we're using the same picture, so this time if you want to erase, or you guys can just keep rewriting the pictures again and just putting the stuff on here. So AB is 7y plus 6, okay. EF is 5y minus 13. And then they're giving me DC is y minus 2. All right, so kind of like what we had before. If you want to put the equal and stuff first, it doesn't really matter how you set it up. You can do the 1/2 first and then the other side. So we can do it like we did the other one. So we do the 1/2 first and do our bases. So it'll be 1/2. Then you have your two bases you have to put in here. So you have y plus 6 plus, oh, I forgot the 7. 7y plus 6 plus y minus 2 equals the median, 5y minus 3. That's a y. It looks like an x. Okay? So again, I don't like to have the half, so I'm going to get rid of it first. So I multiply both sides by 2. So I put a parenthesis through that. So now, and I'm going to go ahead and combine because I'm just running out of room here. 7 plus y is 8y. 6 minus 2 is 4. Then I'm going to distribute the 2 through here. 2 times 5y is 10y. 2 times 3 is minus 6. Okay? So now I'm going to just combine the y's. So I'm going to take away 8. I run out of room here. So now I have 4 equals, what's that? 2y minus 6. Then I'm going to plus 6 over here. So now I'm going to have 2y equals 10. Divide that y, turns out to be 5. Okay? So the work wasn't hard. You just had to plug it into the formula. All right, last one, and then we're done. It is saying that, well, done with this example. It's saying the measure of angle EAB equals 63. EAB is 63. Okay, and then what's the measure of angle DEF? This one here. Okay, do you guys remember your rules when we did transversals? If this is 63, this is also what? 63. All right, and so we're done. All right, example 3. That's my last one. I'm going to put a little line through here so it doesn't. There we go. All right, so example 3, it says find the value of x. Okay, so this one's actually not too difficult because we have everything we need here because we're just looking for the median. So you're just going to use the formula that we had earlier, the 1/2 right here. So it's just going to be 1/2. I got my two bases. And then if I put that into the calculator, I do it in my head, it turns out to be 29. And that's it. All right, so we're done with regular trapezoid nodes. Let's look at the isosceles trapezoid nodes. And again, don't forget, these are going to also go into the property paper. Okay, an isosceles trapezoid, a trapezoid with congruent legs. This doesn't look very isosceles to me. All right. Okay, here's my properties. It says an isosceles trapezoid has all the properties of a trapezoid plus a few more. So you have exactly one pair of parallel sides, okay? You have your medium, which is the same formula. Your legs are congruent this time. Diagonals are congruent this time. And base angles are congruent. So that means the base angles are congruent. Okay? So let's do example 4. It says ABC is an isosceles trapezoid. Decide whether each statement is true. We don't need to cross that part out. We're just actually going to solve it. Okay. So the measure of angle ADC equals 54. So let's find ADC. Okay. Find BCD. Well, we already just figured out, it says right here these are congruent. So this has to be 54. Right? Let's find the measure of BAD. BAD is 112. Okay? And I'm looking for the measure of BCD. That's over here. Okay? So all you need to do to get those ones is subtract from 180. These two add up to 180. So 180 minus 112 gives you 68. Okay? Because this will be 112, so consecutive angles. All right, and then the measure of ABC, let me find ABC. ABC this time is 95, okay? And we're looking for ADC. ADC, okay? Same thing as before, okay? Erase this 112 because that was from the other problem. To get this one, you would just do 180 minus 95, which is 85, okay? Erase that because that was from the previous problem. And that's all you do. Let's look at example 5. Oh, we have done. DONE is an isosceles trapezoid. The measure of angle EDO equals 110. So EDO. So this whole thing here is 110. And the measure of angle DEN, 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 this whole thing here is 15x minus 5. Don't forget, if you're writing it on paper, you need to call the entire word problem, or what, I don't know if you want to call it word problem, but the entire problem in the picture. So again, we already know that these add up to 180. So we can do 15x minus 5 plus 110 equals 180. Combine like terms here real quick. 15x equals, oh not equals, sorry, what is that? 105 equals 180. Subtract 105 from both sides. 15x equals 75. And then lastly, divide the 15 out. X turns out to be 5. All right, the last problem. Okay, trap. So we have TRAP as an isosceles trapezoid. We know PR, this full length here, is 3x minus 7. And TA, this full length here, is 20. Find the value of x. Well, we already know the diagonals are congruent because it was one of our properties. So I can just make them equal. All right, then you're just going to plus 7 to both sides. Divide the 3 out. And it turned out to be 9. All right, so make sure you guys get all these examples. And then go ahead and start your classwork. Oh, also don't forget to copy the stuff onto the property paper. As you can see, my property paper is almost done. Yours should look just like mine. So as soon as I'm done stopping this video, I am going to copy those two onto here. All right?